binge eat after I starve? Why would I force myself to either work out for a whole week straight and then completely give up the next week? For years and years, constantly over and over. From the age of, I believe, 13 years old to currently being 19, soon 20, I've been stuck in this habit where why would I bother with anything now? Like, I've been doing this routine. I starve myself for days and then completely go and binge eat. And if that doesn't work, I'm like, okay, I'll just work out. I start working out. Something gets in the way and it prevents me from actually fulfilling my goal of wanting to lose weight. Why would I constantly set myself up for failure if I know this constantly happens every single year? The same who out there sets a goal in their minds and takes some steps possibly to achieve their goal. And then once I see that it fails, I give up. You give up. We give up. But then we're like, let's try this again. Let's say you have the courage to try again and you go ahead and do it again. And then it fails again, you try it again. Same exact method, same exact routine. Why would you keep trying when you already failed? I was constantly setting a goal that I was not mentally prepared to take on. And it was difficult to accept it at first. I was like, just screw it. I'm never going to achieve my goal. I'm giving up. So what did I do? Eventually, I got tired of it. What I did instead is I looked at a different aspect. I want to lose weight, but what are the components of losing weight? Well, working out, exercising, changing your diet, my diet. Now, I never really paid attention to my diet. The only time I focused on my diet is when I was planning on starving myself. And that's where it started. I'm like, okay, I never took this approach. So what I started to do is I grabbed my phone, went to my notes app, and I started jotting down everything I ate for the whole 3 months. For the first month, it was more of reflection, more of me just taking note, taking in what I ate, and realizing like I ate a lot of processed food. I ate a lot of McDonald's because honestly, it's the quickest thing for me to take on the go, to work or to class, whatever, one or the other, or on my way home. I did eat at home, but when I did, it wasn't the healthiest stuff. I was drinking a lot of soda too. So what was my first goal? I'm like, well, let's start something small. No soda for a whole week. I did it. It was hard. Temptation was definitely there. And I achieved the goal. I was very, very proud of myself. And that was just the minor goal. What was the result? I don't know. I just wanted to not drink soda for a whole week, see what happens to my body. And my skin cleared up a bit. I felt lighter on my feet. I didn't feel constantly gassy, like I had air stuck in my chest at night or something. And I was like, wow, okay, that's just week 1. After that, I subconsciously made the decision of not to drink soda, starting with minor steps on how to achieve this goal. I was very, very proud. I was like, okay, well, if I can do this, who's to say I can't lose 5 pounds, just 5 pounds, 1 month? And I'm not going to try working out. I'm not going to starve myself. I'm just going to change my diet because I have a list here of what I've been eating. Okay, let me try and change it. I went ahead and I saw what it was I was eating, what times I was eating. I analyzed the whole entire thing and I was like, okay, I'm going to try eating this instead. Once a week. Let's see. I started slowly incorporating more vegetables into my meals. It definitely helps. Started eating more at home food than going out to eat or ordering takeout or anything like that. And it worked. I actually genuinely felt lighter on my feet and genuinely felt like I had energy to do stuff. I wasn't constantly exhausted and actually felt like I could go on with this route. I started eating more healthier. I started changing my meals and I saw results. I am no longer as bloated as I used to be. My cheeks aren't as puffier as they used to be. And I was like, whoa, I was looking in the mirror. I lost about 10 pounds by the end of that month. Where my original goal was 5 pounds, I lost 10. And it was exhilarating. I was so proud of myself. And it got me thinking, why did it work this time? I tried a different approach, but for years I've been trying to starve and work out. And the one time I changed my diet, I actually see the results I wanted. So why would we constantly set ourselves up for failure? If something isn't working, there's always another way. And at first when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, obviously. But I never actually took into consideration, what are the other ways? So, what are other ways that you can go ahead and achieve the goals that you have? For me, it was changing my diet. For you, maybe it's trying a new step, looking at a problem from a different angle. That's my talk for today. I'm Cindy Ramirez, and it's nice seeing you guys.